Tyrese Halliburton, Bam Adebayo, or Lauri Markkanen?
That is some serious talent in the NBA right now. The league's looking good, Alexis.
It is. I deserve some credit too there for pronouncing all of those names correctly. Make sure you stay tuned for more 2K TV Interactive throughout the episode. This week, all questions and the VC you receive is brought to you by Canada Goose.
The crossover series rolls on in my team.
That's right, Sasha, and I don't think I've ever been more excited for a My Team card. It's an honor to introduce one of my favorite artists to NBA 2k23, Lil Wayne.
If you want to add Lil Wayne to your lineup, you're going to have to defeat his crossover series challenge.
Now, this card might not be 6'7", but when I think about how many points I'm gonna score with him, I'm thinking a milli. So hit the courts and earn Wheezy F, because the F is for finish strong.
Nice, Brian. Very nice. And as a friendly reminder, Dak Prescott, Deebo Samuel, and Jalen Ramsey are all still available in my team.
Plus, Jack Harlow and J. Cole have had their challenges re-enabled, so if you missed out on them earlier, don't miss out on them again.
Cross over your opponents, and we'll see you next time.
When you think basketball street fashion, there are a few designers that come to mind, and Union's Chris Gibbs is at the top of that list.
You've seen Union gear in 2K over the years, and they are back with a collaboration with Canada Goose
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thank you very much. Now, the calls to shorten the NBA season continue. One NBA president has even suggested a 58-game schedule. And for the playoffs, one and done. He says there's a reason people tune into every football game. The college tournament in 63 games gets more TV money than we do in our entire regular season. The more drama, the more TV ratings, the more money. Kevin?
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe, DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. And now the Lakers starting group. They'll go small with LeBron at the 4 and Davis at the 5. D'Angelo Russell out there with the great one, and it's Hachimura in at the small forward position. And for the Clippers, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Man in at the point guard position. And both these offenses geared to space the floor, Greg, in many cases playing outside in.
And we've got some bombers out there tonight. It's become a shooter's league. I just hope we'll see some balance as well.
Senior for 2. The Los Angeles Clippers come into this one following a loss to the Pelicans in New Orleans. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. And a little spring cleaning now. Let's see what stays and what's gone in the new power rankings. You look at the Nuggets. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at the Lakers, they've proven time and time again this season that not only are they for real, but they may be the team to beat.
And the Lakers turn it over again.
LA basketball.
And here are the Clippers now.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Knocked away. Here's Zubac. That one misses. And the Lakers take it the other way. LeBron left side. And the shot goes in. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help. Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim ratter.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Leonard looking around. From deep, George connects from three-point range.
While he is deliberate, Kawhi Leonard reads the defense and knows when and where to put a pass. That was beautifully done.
Now here is Hachimura. 11 points last game. And James gets it to go.
3 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Well, when active and engaged on the defensive end, you can see what D'Angelo Russell is capable of.
1:44 left here in the opening quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. For the Clippers, Plumlee is checked in for Zubac. Norman Powell comes in for George. And Gordon subbed in for Terrence Mann. The Clippers have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Powell. Ball's knocked loose. Lakers leading by 6. Here's the great one.
Oh! You got to be kidding.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
What a pass from LeBron James. This guy just has a sixth sense for finding the open man.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The great one with the bucket.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's James. Banked in off the glass.
LeBron
James has got 7.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Morris. Six seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gordon against Schroeder. Outside Gordon. It's stolen by Schroeder. Here's Vanderbilt, and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
Here's Gordon. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Passes it to Leonard. Looking to end the run. Doesn't go that time. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard.
With the score,
Lakers on
your
top.
Clippers,
They lead by 14.
5.
After
The
this break,
Lakers,
we'll be back with the start
19.
of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Bamba is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Walker in at the 3.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. And to watch NBA offense when the ball is hopping,
Coming onto the floor,
I think
for
you'd
your
agree, it is beautiful. The precision, the grace, the timing. How much of that, Doris, is just making the simple pass?
I think the best basketball is played when players think, what is the next right play? And so often, Kevin, that is simply moving the basketball. On the catch, you're in triple threat position. But as soon as you don't have anything, move it to the next guy. So I couldn't agree more.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Lakers are, of course, one of the league's storied franchises. And Magic Johnson was asked recently if they have the best all-time collection of players. He says it's not even close. Outside of Bill, we have all the dominant closers. Kobe, Jerry, LeBron now, Worthy. Come on now, it's just too many Lakers. Kevin, back to you.
He's got a point, David, and we thank you for your report. And the Clippers call time here. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
They're so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
You know what? Sometimes you play a great game and lose. What you hope happens, though, is it toughens them up a bit mentally, and they figure out how to close it out next time.
Zubac kicks to George. Clippers moving the ball around. Shot to stop the run. The Lakers with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
There's the triple and another 3 for the Lakers.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by the Lakers. Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players. I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Now, here's George. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Powell. Morris has got 6 points. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, but give him credit to battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Here's Powell. 11 points for him in that last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Plumlee is checked in for the Clippers. Leonard comes in for Norman Powell.
Mason Plumlee.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Marcus Morris. And it's Gordon in for Terrence Mann. They get a hand on it. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
Violation. Clippers ball.
The Clippers shooting their first foul shot of the night, and the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Right here's a classic NBA question. Who's been the best franchise in league history? Celtics or the Lakers?
Come on, Kevin, you are putting me on the spot, but I'd go with the Lakers. More superstars over the years, and I think that 2000s run with Kobe and company, that put them ahead in my estimation.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
What we know about Paul George, guys, is he's been a dominant force on both ends of the floor. He's proven he can be a #1 scorer. He has also proven he can guard the opponent's best scorer.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last two possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
There's the pass to Gordon. Back to Leonard, to the inside. George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Violation. Clippers ball.
Gordon.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter.
No. I got him.
And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Two-pointer.
George has got his third bucket of the night.
Well, superstars understand the contact is part of the game. Paul George willing to play through it.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. Here's Plumlee. Off the inbound, no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Duran Lou. Duran, what problems are you seeing out there?
We haven't made shots.
just got to relax. We just got to keep playing.
Thanks for your time, Teron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 9 points and 1 assist. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
And Shaq, your take on the Clippers?
Well, they were playing like those Christmas journeys, giving up a lot of turnovers. There's no excuses for the turnover numbers, sloppy ball handling. They look out of control, and the execution was all over the place.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And check out who's coming onto the
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at James, what a contribution.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
Hey, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
Clippers trailed by 21. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's man in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Walker with it. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Basketball.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Now, here's Vanderbilt. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
His 4th giveaway tonight, just another loss of concentration. I don't know what's going on with him.
The Clippers really having a tough go here. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
That was a second look at our Mobile One Drive. Amazing control on display.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Powell, he's jacked in for the Clippers.
Into the lineup for your
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. We know the NBA is exploring alternate broadcasts for selected games, allowing users to pick their commentators. Doris, should you and I be nervous?
Kevin, I'm always nervous, and you will always be the 18. Come on, my man. The fans know they need to listen to Kevin Harlan.
You are, Doris, way too kind. Coming from you, a Hall of Famer, you kidding me? I'll work with you any day, and I'll do the analyst, and you can do the play-by-play. How does that sound?
Kevin, love it.
And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. That'll be a 5-second call.
I mean, still holding the lead, but they've hurt themselves somewhat here with turnovers.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
You got him.
Leonard, the pass to Mann. Back to Leonard. Here's Mann. Lets the three fly. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
3 ball.
Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Clippers ball.
Just a sloppy quarter of basketball. Turnovers now becoming an issue.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Nobody near Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Yeah, just fighting an uphill battle. The turnovers forcing them to lose ground.
Pass to Zubac. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now.
2 minutes remaining.
It's Powell on the wing.
2 minutes.
Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And you know, guys, in the first half, he was a lot more focused. Maybe he's feeling the heat of the defense a bit more here in the second.
A different look for the Clippers. Plumlee is checked in for Zubac. Robert Covington comes in for Morris. And it's Gordon in for Kawhi Leonard. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter of the game. Mann passes to Plumlee.
Yo, kick it out, kick it out.
The shot off that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. And here is Bamba.
That's
6 points for him.
violation.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. And it's the Clippers ball. A 12-0 run right now and counting. Here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Yeah, third turnover of the quarter, and he has got to value that basketball more.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Powell, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And how about turnover number 4 for him alone here in this quarter? He has got to do a better job.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Inside. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the buckets from Mann.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Inbound violation. Clippers ball. .59 seconds left to play in the third. Covington kicks to Powell.
pass to Gordon. And there's the pass to Mann. Off target from outside.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Really, it's about valuing the possession. It seems like he's trying to manufacture offense out there rather than just letting the play develop.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. Paul George comes in for Eric Gordon. And it's the Clippers' ball. It's been 16 straight unanswered. Pass to Powell. He feeds it to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. That time sets up his teammate.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
LA basketball.
Young fella is a walking turnover right now. Just far too sloppy in this quarter.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Mann gets the bucket.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third for the lead, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Mo Bamba.
It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Well, you look at Kawhi's career, one of the first things he did was work on his consistency from the free throw line. Why? Because he's excellent at drawing contact.
2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
Nah, man, you get little guy. Yeah, I got him. Hey, you get shooter. I got him. You got this guy out here? Yeah, I got big man.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. That'll be a 5-second call.
And the turnovers will kill you. I mean, that's been their undoing thus far.
Who's watching here? Hey, get ball, get ball.
Come to me, come to me.
No good from 11 feet. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Clippers lead by 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
37.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, all about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
We're in the home stretch.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by 1. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. We've got Dennis Schroeder. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Bamba. And it's Walker in at the 3 spot. Cans it from downtown. Leonard's got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And all the turnovers, guys, are hurting his team. I mean, he's continuing to just give the ball away.
Pass to man. Leonard with the ball. Offline with his three.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Clippers leading by 4. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Man passes to George. The Lakers with the rebound. Here's Reeves. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. And the Clippers call time here.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Please give a big round of applause.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Teron Lewis, he talked to the team. He was very fired up. He said, look, this is going to be a big win for us. We close this out, and we'll show the rest of the league who we are.
All right, thank you, David. Now, Vanderbilt. Paul George missing from long range.
LA basketball.
Clippers leading by 4. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Well, have yourself a night, Paul George. Everything working for him right now.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
5 seconds.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation.
Basketball.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Lakers basketball.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Inbound violation. LA basketball.
Launches it. He can't get that one to fall. And the Lakers take it the other way. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
That'll be 8 seconds. LA basketball.
Clippers leading by 6. There's 1:54 left in the fourth. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Zubac has got his first 2 points.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
LA basketball.
So it's the Clippers now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
LA basketball. At the line for your Clippers, Paul George. At the line for one.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Walker against Leonard. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Now Walker. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Plumlee is checked in for Zubac.
Now, into the lineup for your Clippers, Mason Plumlee.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Leonard, the pass to Mann. Back to Leonard. Good on the bucket. Leonard's got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time. Rebounded by the Lakers. Bamba's got 5 rebounds tonight. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
And here are the Clippers. They've got a 10-0 run going.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Clippers.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And they're going to bring this season series to an end with a very nice victory here today. These teams spent a lot of time on the floor together this year.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for George.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Now here's Leonard. Here's Morris. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Clock at 6. Man, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Clippers. To the stripe, Terrence Mann. At the line for 2.
Two shots.
The first one falls. And so he hits both. Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for the Clippers.
On the court.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Watch Gordon behind the arc.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Covington. Here's Boston. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Preston. Here's Batum. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And the Clippers lead by 17. That'll be a 5-second call.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Clippers with the ball. Here's Preston. So the Clippers winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Have a safe trip.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Kawhi, how satisfied are you with your team's performance tonight in this win?
We did a great job tonight. You know, we got to come in every game with the defensive hat on first, and we did that tonight. We made shots, and we ended up winning the game.
You took it to them when it mattered, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.